Hi, Soul Family. Okay, let's get doing tonight's reading. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. It's all about self-confidence right now, right? I just saw this video being advertised. Actually, the guy was doing he was reviewing it and kind of like, because it's been very popular on YouTube apparently. It just popped up on my page from one of my own readings. And it's how to torture a narcissist. I don't have time to torture a narcissist, nor do I care to torture a narcissist. You know, and one of the things is, be as keep yourself as confident and beautiful looking and whatever, because they need to be the best. They need to be the one that all the attention is on, and it will torture them if you're getting attention. And I thought, why do I care about torturing a narcissist? I don't want him in my energy, or her, right? I don't want anything to do with a narcissist. Go look at yourself in the mirror and go kiss your mirror and tell yourself how beautiful you are, and that's good. You know what? Spirit wants you to love yourself. You're just not going to be getting it from me. Okay, so today we're doing a different deck. We're going to be working, it's kind of I say a different deck, but it's kind of it's similar to the tarot, because this is it's the Guardian Angel, actually. It's by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, so it's the same kind of energy. These pictures, some of them they're not as good. They're not as detailed and descriptive as the Angel Tarot, but okay. Just like what I said before, we're not mixing. This isn't working. This is like a very aware empath and a narcissist trying to come into my area. It's not going to happen. We're not blending. I mean, this song cracks me up. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it, buddy. But you didn't, because you're in love with yourself and you think that you are God's gift to the planet. Yeah, not. See what happens when they butt heads? It's butting heads. There's like a control issue going on, is what I'm getting. Control. I have no desire to be in control of another person's emotions or feelings or life. And they will never have control over me. But look at that. I hit right when I said that. So that's what's going on right now. Somebody's got control issues. They want to control somebody in their life. There's the song. I was broken from a young child. Don't you tell me what I can be, what I can do. I'm the master of my sea. There you go. Somebody who says maybe they're breaking away from this. This is definitely me. I'm the master of my sea. I don't know who you think you are. Interesting. Okay. I come from a very strong, confident, aggressive mother and a stepfather who was quieter, but very, very capable and very, he knows his worth. So, correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it that you wish for us to know? What is the best? What is today? Friday? Oh, well, it's that one. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. So, as I said, we're not going to get as much description as far as the pictures go here. Here's a geisha. So the first thing I get is a prostitute. A geisha is somebody who's there to, actually, you know what? It's a prostitute without pay. It's they used to have a very elegant position. It was kind of like somebody who is somebody's like an escort, but a paid escort, right? That's who this is. That's interesting. So somebody in it for the money. That's my first thought, I'm not thrilled with this person. So I don't know why they would show the picture of a geisha. Maybe it'll come up. Maybe that's just something somebody needed to hear. Somebody's in a relationship well, like I said, we've had a lot of emphasis about people who were only wanted for what they could get. There's a lot of beautiful women that hang out with rich men, wealthy men, or people for stature. There's also men who are boy toys. I'm very beautiful, and because of that, I have rich older women that want to take me wherever they want to go, travel around the world with them. I'm their paid person. Yeah, no thanks. So, a topic that is exciting. There's a lot to learn before you get going. This person's dressed and ready, got their umbrella. So in the olden days, they would have an umbrella to keep them, shade them from the sun, so they didn't get burned. There's new information coming forward. It might require you to change plans. So maybe you're going in one direction. This is my plan. Spirit always says, when you ask for something, this or something better, but don't paint yourself into a corner, or don't put Spirit in a box, because they may have a better way of doing things, right? It's so interesting. I have gotten over and over and over again documents. Review your documents carefully. New information that may require changes to plans. I sent all my paperwork off to the IRS. I mean, not to the IRS, the tax department of my company, and they sent me back a letter saying that's just the way they're meant to do it. And I'm thinking, no, the numbers don't add up. So now I got to review the documents. So maybe that's my message again. Here they're talking about you meeting somebody who wants to share, wants to learn, loves to learn and share what they get, right? This is somebody who's got a lot of wisdom because they're well read. It's something that's important to them. They're brilliant, they're truthful, but they might be very blunt, and not very diplomatic, which can be me sometimes. You know what? I'm calling myself that, but I'm feeling that that's not the truth. I think that that's the way I used to be. I don't think I am so much anymore. I'm actually quite careful about the way I speak now. Makes me think of somebody else. So the information that comes to you, let's see. So there's a lot to learn. Information coming. So the radio, right now we've got information. Here's this guy. Look who's back again. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Come on. But listen to his attitude. What you crying about? Girls are looking at me. What you crying about? That's the attitude. That's the attitude this guy's got. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me. Why are you mad? Fix your face. Keep up. So, players only. So this guy's a player. This guy's a narcissist. This guy is not my buddy. No thanks. Peace out. So, a lot of that going on right now. Narcissistic behavior. Funny that I was just speaking about that, and here he is. Or she, right? Could be either or. So the information that you're getting could come on the internet. It could come, like I just said. I saw it on YouTube. That was information for me. Narcissist is in your midst, right? Hustler, gangster. No thanks. Take the information in. Gather as much as you can. Get organized. And when you get the information, speak with what you've got truthfully. The message is important, but how you deliver it is also very important, because you can have the best information and deliver it in a crass way or a negative way, and it won't be heard, right? So you need to deliver it in a way that other people are able to assimilate it. This person that comes forward sounds like this guy, the way he speaks. What's wrong? Fix your face. Keep up. So maybe he's lacking in empathy, but he sounds like he's got a temper too, or she, right? They're probably very organized. That's what he's saying. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. Come on. There's women all around me. So this guy is ahead of his game. This girl, guy, they know what they've got. A lot of people want them. They're kind of like, if you want to keep up with me, move it. So it's your choice whether you want to be in this kind of energy or not. But this person is an organized person. This person is at the top of their game, as I said. It could be that this is talking about maybe somebody that comes across with this kind of an attitude has information for you. And you don't like maybe the way they are, but the information that they have to relay is important. So it's the message that's important at this time. So the features are reviewing documents carefully, listening to all points of view, because there must be something you're getting out of this, right? And then honest and constructive feedback. So that's the first messenger. Geez, I wish we would not have this energy. I feel as though I'm feeling nervousness in my stomach. It's in my I call it nervousness because it's spinning and it makes me feel like I'm going up in a swing. So it's connection. It's energetic connection for sure. And my solar plexus is spinning, and it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like the feeling. Don't like the feeling. I don't want to pick up. I don't want this energy. So I'm asking, I'm going to ask to clear. See? Here's the song. I'm bad in love. This person that's coming forward that we keep hearing about with the messages, and he just doesn't sound like somewhere I want to go. You know, I don't know about you guys, but there's too much negative. There's more negative than there is positive to what I'm hearing. Jealousy, jealousy, I let it get the best of me. You know, jealousy is insecurity. People are jealous. If you're jealous, you're not in your highest self, right? Jealousy, narcissism, control, pettiness, arguing. You don't want that energy. Keep that far from my door. I don't want it. So are you associating or hanging out with people with this energy? Makes me think of that other song that we heard earlier. You know, I'm hanging out with this place. These people aren't really my friends, but you know, they're not the kind of place. It's not the kind of place I want to be. It's not the kind of thing that I normally do. This girl's over in the corner, you know, gossiping, and this one's over here throwing up because they can't hold their alcohol, and I don't feel comfortable here. I'd rather be home with my best friend, like talking about life and saving the world, and you know, out with nature. Right now, my cat's licking my feet. I'd rather be out somewhere like that, but my friends are all here, so I'm with, you know, I'm in this place, so I'm going to kind of like stick over in the corner here until my friends are ready to go. It's like, geez, what is wrong with you? Why are you there? Why do we keep getting the same message? This person, I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. You're going to keep getting the same lesson too. The same kind of people, the same kind of problems until you figure out what you're doing wrong. You just need to separate from those kind of people. So there's something about you that's about them that is keeping you there for some weird reason, some lesson that you haven't learned, something about them that you think that you want. There's a draw to them. Is it looks? Is it position? Is it because you want to be popular? It's time to step out and be more prideful of who you are. I put a post up on my page because I'm talking to a friend that's with a narcissist, and it's so frustrating to me to see this person be abused and mistreated and disrespected, and she's hurting and crying all the time, and I just want to strangle him, and I want to literally physically pick her up and yank her out of there, but I can't. So it's like my hands are tied, but I'm going to have to detach from it because the energy is upsetting to me. You know, that's me being the empath. It's not my responsibility to carry. I just love this person, but you know, it's too much. So I posted, you know, the song Kesha, Praying. You know, listen to the words, the speaking words. Am I dead, or is this one of those dreams, those horrible dreams that seem like they last forever? If I'm alive, why? Why? If there's a God or whatever, something, somewhere, why have I been abandoned by everyone and everything I've ever known, that I've ever loved, stranded? What is the lesson? What is the point? God, give me a sign, or I have to give up. I can't do this anymore. Please just let me die. Being alive hurts too much. Now, this is somebody who is in a narcissistic relationship, and they have allowed themselves to become a victim. You choose to be a victim. Now, yes, they groom you. You know, they whine you, they dine you, and they groom you, and they get you to the place where you're, and then they start pulling themselves away little by little and just kind of give you crumbs, and then pretty soon you don't even get crumbs. You're just there. You're just hooked. In the rest of the song, they finally got it together. They finally realized where they were. Well, you almost had me fooled, told me I was nothing without you. And after everything you've done, I can thank you for how strong I've become, because you brought me through the flames and you put me through hell. I've learned how to fight for myself, and we both know all the truth that I could tell because they've come to a knowledge of who you are. And I'll just say this. I wish you farewell. Peace out, you know? I hope you're somewhere praying. I hope your soul is changing. I hope you find your peace, falling on your knees, praying. I'm proud of who I am. No more monsters. I can breathe again. You said that I was done. Well, you were wrong, and now the best is yet to come because I can make it on my own. I don't need you. I found the strength that I've never known. I've been thrown out. I've been burned. But when I'm finished, and I'll bring the thunder. I'll bring the rain. Or when I'm finished, they won't even know your name. Whichever way you want to do it. It's, you know, song gives you the option. You brought the flames, put me through hell, blah, blah, blah. Hope you're on your knees praying. Sometimes I pray for you at night. So that's us. That's because this is an empath. This is somebody who loves the other person and thinks, you know, there's goodness in them. And so sometimes I pray for you at night. But you know what? You need to see the light. Maybe you'll see the light. Someday you'll see the light. Some in life say that you get what you're going to give. And it's true. You're going to get what you give, but you're also going to get what you're willing to put up with. I hope you're somewhere on your knees praying. Here's the BMW man in the background again. Who are you, BMW man? Are you the narcissist, or are you the one who's been abused or abusive? You know, why do you keep coming up whenever this comes up? Quality vehicle. You know, we are a quality vehicle. My title to the beginning of this is, you remember who you are. Remember, you are loved. You are worthy. This is your sign. This is your sign, because they were saying, give me a sign. This is it. If you're looking for a sign, this is it. I'm proud of you. Spirit is proud of you. It's time that you be proud of yourself. God, man, get me on my soapbox, you guys. Swear to God. I don't want this energy. I don't want to carry this energy. Ugh. Correct neutrality on all levels. The sage went out, so I got as much of it out as I need. I'm going to split because they're not giving us, they're not throwing one out. So I'm going to split it, take it from the top. Wow. Here we are. We've had this one a while back, but... So this is the message that we were shown was about to come forward. We were told about this coming. This is the one I spoke about this morning that has made the mistake that's really hurt this person. As you see, this woman, she's not yelling and swearing and saying, you're an asshole and I hate you and get out of my house. She can't even move. She's so broken. Her heart is literally broken. She's been deeply wounded. This looks like my friend. It's like, you know, I loved you. I trusted you. And you hurt me. You betrayed me. How could you do this to me? And he's like on his knees. I'm so sorry. Now, let me ask you this. This can be two things. We need to make sure that this is truthful. Because a narcissist will do this. They will get you to the point of breaking. And then they will charm you. And then they win you back in. And then the cycle begins again. So we need to be looking at both sides of this. Is this the narcissist? Or is this someone that's really truthful? I told you guys, I am really wary right now. I am very on guard. You better walk your walk and talk your talk, and your actions speak louder than the words. The words mean nothing. So they're saying now there is a situation where, as the guy who rode on the motorcycle that crashed into the tree, didn't have the proper equipment to handle what happened. So if you want to think about an emotional situation, when you're on a motorcycle, you're reckless. Right? You're trying to balance yourself, your forward movement, but you're reckless in what you've done. So you were recklessly moving through your emotional waters with somebody and you crashed into a tree. You crashed into the tree. So it hurt you too, right? What you did hurt yourself. But when you did that, you caused huge problem for more than one person. So you can run back and ask for help, but you didn't have the equipment to handle it at the time. You weren't capable of handling it because you weren't prepared. You should have been prepared, but you weren't. Maybe you weren't prepared because of the way you were raised, you just didn't have that. Maybe you're not good at situations like that, but you were careless. You shouldn't be out riding a motorcycle being reckless like that and not be prepared. You hurt people badly. You hurt people badly. So right now, that's why there needs to be earnest. This person is on his knees in earnest. I am beseeching you. Just like the Father said, bow down. This person is down on his knees. I am deeply sorry. I see how deeply I hurt you, and I so apologize. You know, forgiveness is part of healing, and it depends on if he's truthful or not, and if her heart lets her know that this is real. If it is truthful, sometimes it's the damage is done, and you can't move forward. So then at that time, you need to forgive yourself for what you've done and what, you know, maybe you've trusted him. What is that thing? Forgive yourself for not knowing your gentle heart, that the ones that were about to use you. You know, you trusted the wrong people. So maybe you were trusting as well, and you were also hurt, and then by your actions, you hurt another. So you have to forgive yourself and forgive the ones around you for the mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Now, there can be a reconciliation. That means coming together, but there can be somebody coming back from the past to deal with this situation. It doesn't mean you're going to stay together. There could be an apology made. It doesn't mean you're going to be accepted, right? So you have to forgive it and move on. In order, both of you, even if she doesn't accept his apology, they both have to forgive the situation so they don't carry it with them, right? And there's grieving. I mean, deep grieving going on between them both. Deep grieving going on between them both. I saw that this morning. I felt that this morning. I've gotten that energy already. This one is in her home, and this one has come because he's dressed in outdoor riding boots. He came to her, so he's been away, and he has been. I got that this morning. That the one that has been out of the area has been feeling this deep remorse, this deep sense of remorse. So this person in this particular situation truly is very remorseful. And so when he comes forward, it just depends on how badly she's been hurt, right? She's been grieving. Who knows what he did to her? Maybe he doesn't even realize the extent of the damage that he caused. Ask Spirit to help you move past this situation so that you're able to let it go and let the process be over so that everyone can move forward, you know, and allow light back into your life, because there's just, at this moment, it's so sad. It's so, you don't want to carry it. You've already had this deep pain and this deep, deep sadness going on, probably for both sides. And you don't want to carry this any longer. Number 5 is about changes, right? Big, massive changes rumbling through your entire existence at this time. It's a good idea to call upon Spirit to help you with these changes, because it may be very, very difficult, right? And everybody makes mistakes. That's another message. We all fuck up. All of us. None of us have gone through life without hurting other people and without making mistakes. So we have to all keep that in mind, right? Don't focus on the errors of people. And when you've made a decision, if this one has come and apologized and you've accepted their apology, then you need to let it go. You don't keep dragging the past back up. It's done. You need to remember to go from today. From today, don't look past. Because at this time, these two are both being given an opportunity. He's getting the opportunity to be forgiven so that they can move forward. She's being given the opportunity to forgive him so that they can move forward. But they're both being given the opportunity to move forward together to more happier times, or separately, depending on what it is that you, as I said, however it comes down for you. But it also makes us feel that, you know, maybe this isn't going to work the first time. You know, maybe, you know, just coming back saying, I'm sorry, she's going to say, you know, that's great, but, you know, I don't see any, you haven't been here. I don't know anything about you. You haven't been around. I don't know how you're acting. You know, just to say you're sorry doesn't, you know, that's fine. Thank you for your apology, but I don't know that things have changed. So I need some time. You know, I'm not going to make a decision. So this is about asking Spirit to help you, because maybe the first step that you're making isn't going to be the one that's going to wrap everything up. You know, and when there's a block path, look for an opportunity that presents itself. There will be another. If it's meant to happen, there will be another. And Spirit is saying that if you have been damaged and hurt in such a way, like this song, Kesha, this person that's been hurt so badly, remember I told you someone's coming forward to offer you a poisoned apple. Somebody that's hurt you badly is going to tell you they're sorry, but it's because they want you there. It's because they want your energy. You know? Don't be wise. If this is a repetitive pattern, recognize your pattern and recognize your lesson and get out, because you need to have a healthy life. You don't need to do this by yourself. Spirit is with you. You've got other friends. There's soul family. Embrace that positive energy. Remember, go away from anger, ridicule, blame, jealousy, and go towards forgiveness, compassion, kindness, gentleness, love, understanding. You leave the darkness and go towards the light, right? It's also knowing about when you need to ask for help. Maybe you've been through hell, like this person, that one in the song. Reach out. It's about knowing when to reach out for the ones that are there, the ones that may be stronger right now because they haven't been dealing with this. Doesn't mean that you're a weak individual because something like this has happened to you. We've all had shitty things happen to us. But when we're right in the drudges of it, or we've just come out of it, our resistance has been broken down. We need to be around people that are strong, that are going to build us up. So we lean upon the ones that aren't going through situations like this right now. We lean upon the ones that are, you know, on their spiritual path, and they're in the light and they're strong. That's why they're there. That's why we're all there for each other. We're there to build each other up. That's what friendship and love is about, right? So it also talks about maybe this one's a drama queen. Maybe everything you do, you're constantly on your knees saying you're sorry. Oh, you know, I have a case of the vapors. Please, you know, get over it. Sometimes, you know, maybe that's what the song said, but the guy says, you know, there's pretty girls around. Okay, you know what? I'm busy. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Meaning, I have a lot of enemies. I've got a lot of people coming against me after what I want. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty girls, but get over it. I love you. I want you. Stop being a fucking drama queen. Have I been showing them attention? No. Where am I? I'm here with you. You're the one I want. You're the one I love. So stop being a drama queen. Don't be that. Don't be that weak person, that needy, clingy person that, you know, God, that's just a dysfunctional relationship anyway. But if you're in a marriage like that, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Hopefully they get counseling. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, this song's about me. And people like me. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes whenever she comes in. Everybody's watching her and she's watching you. Okay, so there's an example. So it could be somebody who's like me. I'm very busy. I've got a lot of work. I've got a lot of people that I work with. And if you are going to be in my life, I can't be with somebody that's going to be jealous because I'm dealing with a lot of people. So that may be me in that song. Yes, there's a lot of people coming at me. There's a lot of people that want my attention. A lot of times it's not great. But this is my soul's path. This is my work, my spiritual work. It's not about having flirtatious sexual relationships. My boundaries are very, very defined. I'm very defined. So I've been married to a man who was jealous. We would go to a nightclub and I got to tell you the truth, go to a nightclub, a guy would, if a guy would look at me, he'd knock him out. He's been arrested, several times because of that. One guy started talking to me, knocked him out. I will never get into a relationship like that. If you have jealousy issues, don't come near me. Don't. Jealousy is insecurity, and I don't give anybody reason for insecurity. So I'm saying it about myself so that you can take a look at the situations that are going around you and maybe understand it outside. Sometimes you have to see it from an outside perspective, right? You got to look at the person that you're dealing with, right? If this is a person who's flirtatious and who's hitting on other people and you can't trust them, well, yes, of course. But if this is somebody who is, they're just busy, they're doing their job. I have nothing. It's not my thing. It's my job. It's not what I do. With them, these people are just a part of my scene. That's what my twin said to me in a dream once. I said, "Were you with that hooker?" It was an energetic scene that I watched, like he was an actor. And he said, "No, she's just part of the scene I'm in." And I thought, okay, he was there with me. He wanted to be with me. But at the same time, are you putting yourself in a position of being around people that's going to cause problems for the people that you're with? If that's the case, you need to think about that. If it's dysfunctional and harmful for your family, you need to make a change, right? If you're in a position, a job position, like if what I was doing was bringing drama into my husband and my life or my partner life, like say I was bringing my work home with me or people were, causing drama, I would have to arrange something different because my family and loved ones come first. My spiritual path always comes first, but I can always do something a little different, right? If there are other people that are being allowed to come into my situation and cause drama, I would remove myself from it. So right now they're telling you to go within. So this is what we have to do it right now. Go in and see what is it that your book of knowledge that you've gained, your wisdom, what is it telling you? What are the scrolls telling you? The scrolls, the wisdom that comes from spirit, right? The number 2, everything's happening the way it's meant to happen. This is clearly a spiritual person standing here holding that book. They've got a book of knowledge and they've got scrolls. So this is somebody who is connected. They have clearly they're telling you right here wonderful insights, and maybe you've got this inside of you and it hasn't come out yet. Maybe you need to actually get quiet and listen to these readings and realize, wow, you know what, this is true about me. I've got to reflect upon what it is I truly want in my life. Go into meditation and say, what is the most important thing for me in my life? Maybe you've built up some kind of a relationship in your mind or a job position in your mind because you like the idea. You like the idea of being with this person, or I like the idea of the way we look together, or I like the idea of this job. It makes me feel whatever. But if it's damaging your spiritual path and your soul, it's definitely not the place to be. It's about taking care of yourself. So take a little time. They're not saying, maybe this is the woman. Maybe this is a woman that the guy's coming back to, right? And they're saying, no need to rush. Be patient. Go into your book of knowledge. Ask your spirit. Ask your higher self. What am I getting from this? Is this something I should trust? Right? Song right now. I still need love, but I'm just a man. This person had a one-night stand. And he's sorry. I don't want you to leave. Please hold my hand. But he's a needy person. He's a clinger. Stay with me. And this person is saying, stay with me. I know it's not love. So this is also a person who is with other people because they just want attention. They don't want to be alone. I know this is not love. See, he says, this isn't love. It's clear to see. But stay with me. This is a narcissist. Now, he's acting needy and clingy and, oh, I need you, I need you. But he's clearly saying this isn't love. I'm not giving you what you're asking for. I want you. I want your energy. I'm a vampire, but I'm coming to you on my knees. I'm coming to you in this gentle, sweet way. Poor me, poor me. I'm going to try and win you over with this sad sob story. This is a dramatic person, right? No thanks. No thanks. This is about going in. You pay attention to all these signs. Don't you push away these red flags that are coming up. These emotions that you're feeling, they're real. That your body is trying to tell you something. This particular message is not about moving forward. This is not about action. This is about the guidance that's coming from within, maybe in your dreams, maybe through videos such as these, maybe through the radio, just like now. You'll hear the songs that you need to hear. Isn't it interesting how we hear the songs that we need to hear when we do these readings? They all line up. Spirit knows what it's doing. That's one of the deals that Spirit and I have made. The animal messengers and music, those are my two favorite things. The animals and music. And I wanted to do my spiritual path, so Spirit incorporated both those two things into my work. So I use the animal messengers and I use the music. That's why I always leave the radio on. So listen to the songs that are playing. They're not accidental. So you need to be crystal clear about what's going on. If you've been worried about taking action, you need to release that. If you feel the need to take action but you're afraid, there's a problem. You need to be at peace. You need to take the time. Maybe you need to step away from someone. Say, you know what? I need a bit of a break right now so I can clear my head because I can't hear myself. Clearly, I'm not trusting myself right now because I'm not acting on what my body is telling me I need to do. I have intuitive abilities, and they will be greatly enhanced when you go and spend some quiet time. It's important you trust your intuition. It's your compass. It's what points you to your true north. Follow that. With confidence. Follow your book of knowledge and the scrolls and then the depth that comes from inside of your soul. Song right now. I want something just like this. This is somebody who's been abused by a narcissist. Never seen this is that person. This song is that person right here. I never saw myself as a superhero. You know? I just never have seen myself that way. Because he's been beaten down, but they've got the light inside of them. They've got all of these gifts. My twin has got all of these gifts. Such amazing gifts. Never saw himself in the light that I saw himself in. Anyway, I know people, my friends are like this too. I see this, and like my friend that I was speaking about, this is her. This is her. She's knowledgeable. She's gifted. She has visions, and they're accurate. She sees things ahead of time. She's caught this person on the things that she's seen. And there's always been some lame excuse, but she knows better. She has in her higher self. She just needs to get into this quiet space. If you saw this person, a gentle, loving, sweet, giving, gifted, artistic, beautiful, beautiful soul, and not given the respect that she's due. Not. So it's about taking some time to yourself. And why is this happening? Just like the song. What does she say? Oh, my Uncle Phil, I love him. He's another one of these beautiful, beautiful people. What did she say? Am I dead? Or is this one of those dreams, those horrible dreams that just last forever? Why? Why is this happening? God, why have I been abandoned? Why is this happening? What is my lesson? What is the point? Give me a sign. This is the sign. This is your sign. You are this beautiful, amazing soul. You have all of this. You know what your higher self is telling you. Why are you afraid to walk away? This is about your spiritual growth. This is how you ascend. This is why it's happening. You need to learn to trust yourself. That is your lesson, to trust your inner self, to know that you can stand on your own 2 feet, to become the heron, the blue heron that stands on your own 2 feet, to have patience with yourself and not expect yourself to be perfect. Forgive yourself for making foolish choices. Right? You're a trustworthy person. You're a kind person. You believe in this benevolent universe, and the universe is a loving, kind universe, and it will be so to you if you allow it. That this is what the Father said, bow down and allow me to love you. Follow your guidance. That's the message. Love you guys. Peace, love, and light.